If you hood educated, I'm glad you made it. Allow me to unfold my knowledge, wisdom, and understanding from a hood brother's point of view to all of you, here, there, and everywhere. Now check me out.
For Tammy Brooks, the grief of losing her grandson is overwhelming, but she takes it day by day.
I really just put my faith in God, knowing that He sit high and He knows everything. So that helps me to carry through.
5-year-old Landon Brooks was shot and killed nearly 2 weeks ago. He was sitting in a car in the Echo Highlands Park neighborhood with his mother, Akia Brooks, and her boyfriend, Eric Ashley. All three died, and no one has been arrested.
I will ask God to have mercy on both of them and for them to ask for forgiveness and, turn themselves in.
Brooks' son, Ladarius, was found dead in a burning apartment in 2020. The unanswered questions she still has about his death make her grief that much harder to bear.
It was like a womb open up again with a lot of unanswered questions. And I only can just stand in faith, praying and hoping that God bring justice to both of their cases.
But the most difficult part of her grief is staying strong for her other grandkids, Lyndon's sisters, who just want to know why their brother was taken from them too soon.
Now they thinking about their dad and they saying that it's not fair. It's just not fair because their dad and their brother is gone and they like, Grandma, we don't have no justice. We don't know what didn't happen to them. We just got to go by day trying to understand.
But Brooks still has faith her son and grandson's killers will be brought to justice.
God is a forgiving God, so He can forgive them, and maybe they'll have another chance with turning their lives around. For it won't be so many more murders on the streets of Birmingham.
Cold-blooded demonstration. Come on, man. Pathetic. I'm talking about the stuff that we do to one another. It's just plain, straight, 100% pathetic. So here it is in East Alabama, right? Somebody had called the police and they were saying that, that there was some type of car crash. They didn't hear nothing about no shooting or none of that. They just said that it was a car crash. So the police in their mind, they thinking like, okay, it's a crash. We see the car right here. We just finna walk up, see if anybody injured, check the car, make sure, if what was the crash about, like what happened to the car, any damage to the vehicle, that type of stuff. But upon approaching the vehicle, there's reports that police observed the car was riddled with bullet holes from a large caliber weapon. Now, instantly, we already know, I'm talking about like once a person see these bullet holes, we already know, okay, now, this is not just a crash, this is a shooting. Officers report, once they walked up to the car and looked into the car, they seen the dead body of a woman. Next to the woman, they seen the dead body of a man. But when they looked into the back seat of the vehicle, they seen a dead body of a 5-year-old boy. Now, after seeing the child, it's normal procedure. They gonna check on the child first. They gonna make sure that the child dead. They gonna, check to see if there's a pulse on the child. But in this case, there was no pulse. Check the pulse on the man and the woman. No pulse. All of them died from their injuries from gunshot. And it just makes me think, like, who in their right mind, bruh, can see a man, a woman, and a child get inside of a vehicle and still shoot the vehicle up? What's wrong with you niggas? Excuse me, but what's wrong with y'all, man? I understand, the target. I understand that part. But I'm talking about when you see a woman and a child get in the vehicle, you don't have enough patience, enough respect for the woman and the child to just, we're going to lay low, bruh. We can't get him right now. We going to wait. And if you really want him that bad, though, if you really want him that bad, why shoot up the vehicle? I'm not advocating for violence, but if you guys going to be doing this type of stuff, hey, look, have some order about it. Why shoot up the whole vehicle? You see your man. It's nothing to run directly up on him. If you really want him that bad, to run directly up on him and take care of your business. If it's that serious. But it ain't that serious. You could have waited. You could have kicked back, chilled, and caught him on another day when he around all his homies and all that old type of stuff. People that would engage in warfare with you. But you involved the innocent. This woman, this 5-year-old child ain't never shot at y'all. Ain't never disrespected y'all dead homies. Ain't never robbed y'all. Ain't never took nothing from y'all. Ain't did nothing to y'all. And y'all put them in the mix of the madness and end up taking their life. Cold-blooded demonstration. And for those of you who know who these killers is, for those of you who are harboring these killers, those of you who are giving them safe passage, y'all cold-blooded too. You gotta be cold-blooded to know a man done killed a woman and a child, innocent woman and child, and you gonna give them safe passage? Nah. So I know some of y'all probably wondering, hey, hood educated, what's going on? Who are these people, right? So here it is, we have a sister who goes by the name of Kia. Her real name is Arkia, right? Arkia is a beautiful sister. I'm talking about not just in appearance and things like that, but she was a go-getter. And what I mean by that, she didn't mind, hustling and getting her money, legit money. She opened up her own business where she used to do kids' hair. Now, anybody that know about doing hair, y'all know, women jump in the comments, let these brothers know. Doing a child hair is something different. And the reason how I know, because raising my 2-year-old daughter, with my wife and just seeing what we got to go through just to do her hair, I'm like, did we used to do that when I was young? I'm thinking like, you know what I'm saying? But this little girl here, she gonna run, hide, and I gotta, gorilla up. Hey, go get over, you know what I'm saying, to get her hair done. So this is what she used to do. She used to do children's hair on the regular. That's what her business was about. Like she would do, the adults' hair too, but her business was designed to do the children's hair, the little girls' hair, and braid the little boys' hair and stuff like that. And it was a success. I'm talking about, man, she did her thing. Now, the child, the 5-year-old child that she had, that is not the man, the father is not the man that died in the shooting. But unfortunately, her son, the 5-year-old, the one that died with her, his father died 2020 in a mysterious way. Check it out.
From the First Alert Desk, we now know a deadly apartment fire we first told you about this morning is a homicide investigation. Birmingham police just tweeting that within the half hour. This happened at the Watertown Apartments in Roebuck. Fire investigators telling us they got a call about 4 this morning. When they got there, firefighters saw smoke but no flames. And when they went inside to put out the fire, they found the body. No identity has been released. And again, Birmingham police now investigating it as a homicide. I'm Sheldon Haygood at the First Alert Desk.
All right, thank you very much.
Y'all see that? Like, who shoots a person and then try to set them on fire? Like, come on, man. Like this right here, I'm talking about, if that don't say backdoor to you, I don't know what is, because You shoot a person, like usually when you trying to shoot somebody, kill somebody, you don't sit and say, you know what, let's set the house on fire, let's try to set him on fire, just let's try to hide everything. No, this right here is backdoor type activity. But before the son lost his life, he understood that his father was never ever coming to visit him again. His father was never ever answering the phone for him again. His father was out his life. And this 5-year-old boy, he understood that. Check it out.
God.
They also mean saving even more on your next appliance. Samsung brings innovation to your kitchen and laundry room. And right now, we'll bring it right to your door. Delivered free.
They did not go else.
And function home with fall savings on your next Samsung appliance at the Home Depot. How doers get more done. Free delivery on purchases $396 or more, valid through October 21st, US only.
Y'all see that? The boy, rest in peace to that young man. He trying to call his father. Rest in peace to his father. And the mother got to explain to him, Dad ain't gonna pick up the phone. But this little boy understand, like, hey, I need to talk to my dad. Listen, to all my young brothers and everybody that's out there, I'm talking about putting in all that work, killing, robbing, stealing, doing all that madness. Look at that little child. Look at what y'all are doing to people. Look at how y'all are damaging that child before that child even get to even grow. Look at the damage. And then I want you to think about that child being your child. Yeah, you don't like that thought. You don't like the thought of your child trying to call the phone and your child can't get in contact with you because somebody done killed you, shot you, and then try to burn you up. You don't want to think about your child, trying their hardest to get in contact with you, but they can't talk to daddy no more because daddy is dead, because daddy was out here living this foul lifestyle. You don't want to think about that. You see? So for those of you who are hiding them type of people, what about your child? What if somebody did that to your child? Would you be upset if people was hiding that person? Would you be mad if people was hiding that person and not exposing that person? So, come on now. Come on. We got to start, I'm talking about to realize this stuff that's going on and to realize what we doing to ourselves and to our community. We got to start putting ourselves in them situations. We got to start visualizing. Yeah, you got to visualize yourself in that situation, and then you will feel the pain. Then you will say, you know what? No, man, I can't. Hold on, this ain't right. I shouldn't have. No, I can't, Because then you can feel it when you visualize it. So, allow me to say this right here. If we continue to let these guys run around here killing women and children, man, we in deep trouble. I'm talking about trouble. We allowing people to run around here and kill the future and the child carriers, the women. We lost. And we giving them safe passage? Oh, yeah, if we gonna allow that right there, hey, look, hang it up. We might as well just stop it. We might as well stop it. Because you boys out here doing all that madness, y'all think that child get in that car. Y'all think that woman get in that car. And y'all still shot the car up. Your thinking is, I'm talking about you got a mental defect. You need some help. Because if you can shoot up a car knowing that a woman and some kids in it, nah. you ain't right, bro. Now, we already understand who's likely or who was likely the target in this whole demonstration. And you know, word on the street down there in Alabama is that the guy that she was with, man, I'm talking about, he got an extensive arrest record. In 2015, he went to jail for attempted murder and trying to rob somebody. He ran up on some guys in an apartment complex, trying to rob them for their drugs and stuff like that. The dude he tried to rob ran off on him, and as he was running him, he chased the man down, shooting him. Shot the man, so they charged him with attempted murder for that and for robbery because he tried to rob the man and whoever was around him of their drugs. But the word on the street is this right here. They are saying that this boy right here done did some time in the feds and done got out the feds and done got with a plug and done ran off on the plug. Once he ran off on the plug, it was a bag on his head. And from my understanding, according to what the streets are saying, that they was warning Kia, stay away from him. They got a bag on his head. Them thirsty, low down, dirty, rotten boys, they want to claim that bag. They want to get that money. Stay away from him. Get away from him. They trying to kill him. They saying that they gave her a warning, a fair warning, like to stay away from him. But you know how women are sometimes. They love who they love and they thinking off their emotions. They not going off of reality and facts. They going off emotion. I love him. I got to stay down with him and all that. No, When it come to that type of stuff right there, you got to use reality. Yeah, I love you, but I got to love you from afar though, because they trying to kill you. So you got to stay all the way over here. I can't love you around my kids and around me. No, we got to love in the close quarters in a hotel 100 miles out of the city. I can't be around you like that. They trying to kill you. You did something wrong. And as we can see, these boys ain't got they ain't got no filter to say, you know what, no women, no children, just the target. They ain't got that filter. They going all out. You know, women, kids, we don't care. As long as we get dude, we don't care. And that's what's going on out there. So ladies, allow me to say this, and please listen to me when I tell you this. I know y'all like the bad boys. You want the gangsters, you want the drug dealers, you want the thugs, you want all that bad stuff. But you gotta understand what comes with it. If you like the bad boy, you gotta like to get shot at. Okay? You like the bad boy, you gotta like the fact that you can be killed because of the bad boy that you with. You gotta understand that. You like the bad boy, you can end up in jail during the rest of your life or during the mass majority of your life for something that he done did or for something that he done caused you to get involved in. Alright? So if you like the bad boy, don't just look at the glorious part of it, the excitement, and you know, he got all this money and he driving a big, nice, fancy car. We smoking on the finest, sipping the finest. He buy me all the jewels I like, you know what I'm saying? All the purses and clothes and all that. Yeah, like all that. But understand it comes with a price. And that price can possibly cost you your life. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love, and y'all take care of yourself out there. If I said anything that caused you to think, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. And if you're feeling generous, please make a small donation to the channel. Now, before I depart, allow me to give a shout out to some of the blessings that I received this week. Allow me to give a shout out to Kylie for the $1 cash app. Thank you. Orlando Williams for the $5 cash app. Thank you. Intune 561. Rude Boy Shata for the $1 cash app. Thank you. Sister Tangela Powell for the $5.50 cash app. Thank you. Old Son Khan, I can't pronounce your name. I'm telling you, I don't wanna. Hold on, let me look. Yeah, hey, look, man, brother. I thank you for the $10 cash app, but Ola Sakanimi, I'm sorry, brother. I can't, or sister, I can't pronounce the name, but I appreciate the $10 cash app. You know who you is. Matter of fact, let me make sure. No, I ain't gonna put your cash app out there. I ain't gonna do that. All right. Cassandra, thank you, sister, for the $5 cash app. I really appreciate that. Venus 306, thank y'all for the $44 cash app. I really appreciate that. Thank you. And last but not least, Antone Webb for the $40 cash app. Thank you a lot, brother. I really appreciate that. This is hood educated, not lame related. Peace and love. And y'all take care of yourself out there.